So, welcome to this short guided meditation where we just give ourselves the opportunity to just come into presence, into beingness, to the here and now. We want to just allow all of our body just to come here into presence. It's not anything that we're trying to do with the mind. We're not trying to get somewhere. We're not trying to become something. We're trying to take our attention away from the objects that we're seeing throughout the day and everything, and we're just trying to bring our attention here within what is. So I welcome you just to gently just begin to close your eyes and just allow yourself just to start focusing on your inner consciousness, what's going on inside, if you will. And want to just begin to just be here now with presence. And just allow yourself just to relax. If you feel like there's tension or any tension in the body, just give yourself the permission just to let just the body as a whole just relax. Nothing for the body to do right now, nowhere to go, nothing to become. It's okay for us to just be here as we are. With whatever comes up, whatever's here, it's okay. If you'd like, you can move your consciousness and your focus. Just move it into the heart space, to the chest area. And just go ahead and just feel this area out with your focus muscle. And if you'd like, maybe you could focus on the breath and the rising of the chest. Just notice the automatic process of the inward and outward breath. The simplicity of it. If you notice the breath, it's not trying to get somewhere, it's not trying to become something, it's just effortlessly giving us life through each inhale and exhale. We're not trying to breathe, just allowing the breath to do what it knows to do. And just continue to allow yourself to just keep noticing just the inhale and the exhale of the breath. If you'd like to focus on the lightness of each inward and outward moment of the breath. If you'd also like to just observe the sacredness of the in and out breath, how this intelligence of breathing in and out that we so overlook throughout our day, don't give it much notice. We can look at the breath, we can see the sacredness in each inhale and exhale, and how each breath is giving us life, supporting us. And just continue to allow yourself just to be here and now. Any ideas or concepts you might have in your mind, or any expectations that there should be something happening or an event, or the idea too that peace and happiness is somewhere in the future, somewhere later on. Just observe these ideas and expectations. You just want to continue to come back to presence, to this beingness, just to what is here and now. Again, if you feel the mind or anything that's going on making you feel like going outwards, just allow it to happen. It's okay for thoughts to come up. You don't have to judge them. You can just observe and just keep coming back to here and now. And through the breath, we can come back and focus. Using the breath as a portal to this present moment. What is. If you'd like, you can go ahead and just move your consciousness and your focus just to the entire body and to this feeling of I. We want to come back to this I feeling. Everything starts with I. What we want to do is focus on I. Focus on this feeling of I, I, I. What this can allow us to do is hold the mind before thoughts come. So we hold the mind, hold at I. This allows us to be in a place of no mind where we can just be here and now. And the practice of holding the I allows us to not necessarily control the mind, but just stay in the source of the mind. So we're practicing no practice, we're practicing being just before any thoughts come. So if you'd like to practice, just wherever the mind is going, you can just keep bringing it back to this feeling of I, I. And not necessarily the mental concept of I, but just the feeling of I. We really want to try to hold in this feeling of I. So hold in the I, I. Whatever's coming up, whatever you may be feeling, again, just continue to observe and just keep coming back to this feeling of I, I. Just for a second of a second of a second, just trying to hold this I just for a split second. Not giving any room for the mind to move. Just staying here, this I. And if you'd like, you can slowly just to begin to just focus on the effortlessness of this I. Even trying to get somewhere. Just allow yourself to notice the effortlessness in beingness, in what is. There's no trying in isness, there's no becoming, as it is what it already is. And this beingness, this isness, this eternal space, which we all have access to, and give ourselves the opportunity to just remember and confirm this space of presence, of what is. And just to remind us that in the coming and going of our day-to-day, everything, all the objects that we see are all fleeting. They will have their life and they will have their death. This presence, this isness, this beingness remains throughout all of the duality of life. And giving this beingness, this present space within ourselves allows us to become one with what is, become one with peace and love and happiness. Giving this body the opportunity to merge with the one consciousness, what is. Slowly, if you'd like, we can start coming back into the body. And maybe just feel out any body components like the hands and the arms. Maybe move the neck around a bit. And just begin allowing yourself to come back into the room. You can feel the legs. You feel the face. And just allow yourself just to slowly come back to this reality. Noticing the things, the objects in our external, but also notice that this presence and this awareness that continue to confirm is also a part of this objective reality, in this continuum of beingness within our objective reality. It's always here. Thank you for joining me for this meditative journey, and I hope to see you next time. Namaste.